It is my absolute honor and privilege to be here today with author Peter Sung. He is the author of the newly released book, The Post-Church Church, The Shift from Program and Place to People and Practice. And so, Peter, tell us about this book.
Hi there. Yeah, the book. The book is my presentation of some of the research I did and some of the experiences I was collecting, not just from myself, but from the places that I work with, about what was actually happening during the pandemic season and some of the changes we were seeing, what I came to understand as a paradigm shift for the church.
So, what would you say was really, I mean, you touched on it a little bit, but what would you say is truly the main inspiration that made you put this book, down on paper?
I would say more than inspiration, it was kind of perspiration in the sense that I was asked to do some research about what was happening by a church planting network. And I did that research for over the course of maybe a year or so. And then I presented the research, and they asked me to do one more year of research and writing. And so I did that, and it turned into a book. And I felt a little bit of a time crunch to get the book out while it was feeling relevant. I think it's still relevant today, maybe more than ever, but the emotion was more raw at the time, and I wanted to make it available in that time period.
That's so interesting because I do feel like the pandemic changed so many things, just about churches, about just everything. And so it's really that's an interesting topic for your book. So is there anything else that you would like to share with our audience about you, about the book, about, anything else about the message behind the book, anything else you'd like to share with us?
Sure. I was speaking with a mentor recently, and he kind of understands me to be a reluctant Christian. And he says that I'm a little bit haunted by the church. And what he meant by that is I'm not necessarily trying to be a Christian or trying to love the church, but I do. I find myself returning to the church over and over again. And so I really wanted to solve the puzzle. I felt that there was a change that was happening, maybe a change that was a long time coming, but the pandemic was a catalyzing season. And so it really sped up that things that were already in motion. And so I wanted to understand what was happening on a more granular level and maybe take a peek into the future a little bit if I could. And I think I succeeded in that.
I love it. And we recommend, anyone pick up this book on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com. It's available anywhere online that books are sold, ReaderHouse.com. And this is a great book for anyone to pick up and read. And so thank you so much for joining us today. And we look forward to catching back up with you and seeing how things are going.
Thanks so much. Take care.